What's going on, everybody? This is JD Smoking Q, and in today's video we got something special for y'all. We're going to be unboxing a portable Pit Boss wood pellet smoker and grill.
Keep on watching still. This unboxing comes out.
Alright guys, so what we have here is going to be a wood pellet grill and smoker from Pit Boss. We will be using this guy during a couple of our trips here on over the summer, and we will be bringing you guys a Pit Boss series. This is actually going to be the first time that we have ever used a Pit Boss or a pellet smoker. We usually stick to our traditional charcoal and wood, so let's go ahead and get to this unboxing. And we did get this guy at Lowe's, so it is the Lowe's edition. Compared to other editions, I believe that this one is going to come with a cover for the grill, so we don't have to go ahead and buy a cover. It's already came with it. So let's go ahead and rip this box open. Go ahead, get this side. Go ahead, get that side. It's almost like Christmas here for us. We like our new tools. Alright, so you guys go ahead and get your directions in assembly and operation. Make sure to pay attention with these guys, just because I do know that there is a specific way to do a burn off on the new smokers. So we're going to go ahead and follow the directions. Alright, here we go. So we do have 256 square inches of cooking surface. So it's not that big of a Pit Boss, but it will get the job done. If you decide to go camping, going to the beach, wherever it is that you guys are going to be, it's ideal for that. Tailgating, baseball season's right around the corner, so it's going to be ideal for that as well. All right. So all of our goodies should be on the inside. So you do have these latches, heavy duty latches, so no one gets in. All right, there she is. All of your hardware is going to be in this box. Then we got our grate in here and more hardware. So let's go ahead and get to this assembly. Alright guys, so we have all of our parts in order, and we're going to go ahead and start to assemble this. So we're going to go ahead and start with the feet first. So it does look like you are going to be getting some of these feet. It has a number in the inside, so you just want to make sure that we do have 13, 13, 14, 14. They are diagonal from one another. And let's go ahead and lock our lid so the lid doesn't fly open. And then we're going to go ahead and tilt her back, because then we have our screws underneath. And so it's just going to be 2 screws. So we're going to go ahead and put this guy right in here, and we are just going to go ahead and assemble it just like that. Everything is going to go ahead and line up. Alright, so once we have our legs on, we will go ahead and flip her on over. Alright, so first things first is we're going to go ahead and start the install on the handles. So you do have 2 screws that do go into here, just like this. And then inside of your handle, you're going to have these little brackets, and then you also have screws as well. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to remove these screws on both sides. Then we're going to go ahead and pull this bracket out. So once we do have this bracket out, just want to make sure this little dimple is on the facing on the bottom. We're going to go ahead and Put our screw in there. Screw it on in. Once we have that done, then it's time to insert our handle. Let's go ahead and put your handle on in there. It's going to slide on in. And this is the benefit of having someone help you out, is you can go ahead and flip her up, hold her right there, put the screw in on the bottom, and we are going to go ahead and screw it in. Get it started. Once we have it started, get our Phillip, screw, screw, screw. Good on that side. Next side, same thing. Go ahead and get it started. Screw, screw, screw. Right. And finish her off. All right. Let's go ahead and do the next side. So the way that we got these off is we're going to go ahead and just unscrew our screws. Unscrew our screws. Brackets are going to come out just in case if they give you guys a little bit of fight. Just get a little screwdriver, angle it, pull these guys on out, and then we're going to go ahead and set it on the side. So next thing we're going to do is we are going to install our front handle. Same thing with the front handle. Take these screws off. Just in case they're a little tight, screwdriver. All right, and the way that we are going to do this one is we're going to unlock our lid, flip it up, two little holes right here and right here. So our screws are going to go through. So go ahead and put that screw in there. Set our screw. Take this guy out. All right, so there we go. So we got our handles all nice and secured. She is looking good. All right, she is pretty sturdy too, which is a good thing. All right, so next thing we have is going to be our grease catch. So grease catch just goes here, right on the side. They do have these screws already out and about a little bit, so all you gotta do is just put your grease pan in there, tighten her up. Tighten her up and we are good. Okay, so then on the back side we're going to have our cable holder. Just lock this for now. Get all of our tools. We're going to go ahead and turn it around. Just like that. So we're going to go ahead and pull off these two screws. So then with our power source, this is just going to go around this. A little nice storage unit for our cable. Alright, we are good to go. with that, let's go ahead and turn her around again. Test out these handles. Handles are working good. All right. Lift the lid again. So the next thing that we have to do is this is going to be for our burner. So this just goes right on in. So the difference between the Lowe's edition and other editions is that you actually don't have this cable here or this bar, so you can go ahead and do a sear. So this is going to be able to move the grate back and forth. So here is our grate. So this guy just goes right on in. I'm just gonna lift it up, slide her in, lock her in place. And then what this does is it's going to go ahead and move our searing grate back and forth, which is pretty cool because in other editions, you don't have this ability and you would actually have to stick something down in here to move this grate. So that's a pretty cool feature that they added to this for safety reasons and precautions, obviously. Yeah, so we got this.
That is pretty cool.
Right, so then we have our rack. Just like that. Then we have our top rack as well. So this just goes in, fits nicely in on there. Close her up and we are good. This is how you are going to assemble your portable Pit Boss smoker. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our burn sequence, and we'll show you guys how to do that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fill up our hopper with our pellets, and we did get some Pit Boss Competition Blend pellets. So this is going to be our first burn off. So what you want to do is we're going to fill up our hopper with our pellets. So I just did get a cup. Go ahead and fill her up. And so while he's filling it up, you just want to make sure that once we do get it in here, that it is all going in. So just go ahead and pour them in. All right, it's good. So let's go ahead and keep filling her up. Want to make sure that we do maintain our Pit Boss for we can get our best smokes yet on here. We don't want this thing breaking. Alright, so we are going to have to prime this thing, and so we're going to go ahead and turn this up to 350. Then you guys can hear listening to make sure that these pellets are getting into the hopper, and then we're going to hit prime. Alright, it did just turn on a little bit, so we're going to add some more of our pellets. And then you guys are going to want to do this for 30 minutes covered, just so we could go ahead and burn off all this grease and everything that is in here, since it is a brand new Pit Boss. And as you guys can see, we're already starting to smoke already, which is good. So we're going to go ahead and fill this thing up. Just make sure that hopper is churning. Putting our pellets into the burner. And the smell that you guys are going to get is going to be a plastic burning smell. So whatever, if there's like any plastic in here or anything like that, it's going to burn all that off, just because we don't want to eat that. So we're going to go ahead and close this. So we're at 115 right now. We're going to go ahead and remove this cotton first. Close our grill, close the top, and let this burn off for about 30 minutes. See you in a little bit. Alright you guys, so as you can see, we are starting to get up in temp. We're at 220 right now, 225. 30, so that is a good indicator. And you guys can start seeing our smoke coming out, which is another good indicator. So you guys can see that. Right, so we are burning good. Got her all in primed. All what the prime does is it forces that auger to turn around, and it pushes our pellets down into the burner and allows us to get that smoke in. So we're going to go ahead and come back in a few minutes to see where we're at. And once we're at 350, we'll go ahead and let her set for another 20 minutes or so. See y'all then. So 30 minutes later, as you can see, we are still smoking pretty good. But we are at 345 degrees. And so this has been on here for about the last 30 minutes or so. So we're going to go ahead and say that this thing is good to go for our first smoke off, so to say. Getting all those chemicals out of here and any debris or any plastics. So what we're going to do is we are just going to go ahead and turn her off. Then you can hear that fan going right now. So we can go ahead and open her up. It's a little hot out here in the sun. Alright, so here she is on the inside. All of our pellets. See if she's firing up in there pretty good. So this is for our sear, just in case we ever want to sear anything. Alright, so make sure that you guys like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we will be bringing a Pit Boss series on over to our channel. Let us know in the comments below what you guys want to see us cook, and we'll go ahead and do that. Keep on smoking, and we'll see you all again next time.